Strap on your seatbelts because it's time for Paulie and Scott Talks, son.
Well, the first time I posted what I consider the best song I did with you, bro, like people started linking to all our other shit immediately, and usually the algorithm don't work for you like that, people. You gotta fucking work for it. You gotta keep reposting and, oh man, dude, you look like Gandalf that's a hippie. You like the hippie Gandalf. You like, he shall not pass. Oh, sorry. That's
right all over my electronics. Exactly, all over my electronics.
It's not. It's
on
not,
it's on the power plug.
It's not. It didn't hit one.
This one's still fucking down and spilling, bro.
No, it's right here. I looked at it. It didn't.
We'll pick up the one that's still spilling, bro. Get rid of them. Get rid of all your fucking drinks. I can't.
All right, here we go.
I can't
Ready?
do this
Right,
shit.
right. Here we go.
I don't have like this. I gotta get in here. Let me clean it up. Just let me clean it up. Get out of my way. I got it.
All right, sorry. I want to clean up for you.
No, but this is all my electronics.
No, that's not there.
It's all in
It
the
hit right
corner.
there. Hit right there. It hit
Dude,
right
I
there.
just wiped it off of here.
No,
Bro, it's not a big deal, but I just don't.
No, I know that. I know.
I'm
I'm
you, man. I can't. I can't do it. It's not your fucking fault. I'm stupid.
I know. You know it was my fault. No, it was my fault. No, it was my fault. I'll take full responsibility for that one. That was my fucking fault. I'm sorry.
Well, everything's.
Put my block in. Put my block in.
No, I'm not putting anything in, dude.
No, risk my block. No, my block's
I
fine.
don't need anything plugged in here. It's all good.
All right, well, I'm gonna plug my block in just in case my far left. Look it,
Fuck.
bro. Hey, it hit right here. Let me get a
Get
little.
by the phone.
I'm gonna clean up, right? I'm sorry, bro. Woo. Fuck. Damn. I'm sorry.
Okay? No big deal. Just fucking 20 years of making people not do shit like that.
No, that was literally
It's
my
fuck, I
fucking
quit
fault.
drinking for a reason, too.
Don't say that. No, I know it's my fucking fault.
I'm not saying it's all your fault. I wasn't trying to relieve any
No,
blame.
no,
Just sit down and get ready.
No, I will. But I'm just
Get
saying.
all the drinks, all your drinks off the table.
I got everything off the table. Those are going to be both gone. Okay?
Perfect.
I'm not even sitting there right now with it because I decided I'm not going to sit there with a drink. Unless it's a bottle of water with a cap on it, right?
Yep.
You want any help with the lights?
No, we're good. We're good. Sit up. Listen up.
Alright, dude. Bro.
Don't worry. Just sit down. Don't touch me. I've asked you not to touch me a bunch of times, dude.
Sorry, dude.
I can't stand it, dude.
Sorry, dude. Sorry, I'm trying to be a friendly. I was going to say the AC is getting a little sound in the background.
Oh, shit.
Listen to the thing. You can hear it to your ear if you want to hear it before we start recording. I don't know if we still are recording. We could be.
Yeah, it's recorded.
Oh, it is? Okay. Well, just so you know, you do look like a hippie Gandalf that's at Bonham.
Oh no, I have these. It's my friend took the
Did you get a call for Uber yet?
No,
You didn't.
I did not.
No, we're not making any money, people. You know what that means? Sign up for the Patreon. Patreon/Scotty B and Paulie P. It's probably not the link. It's probably not going to be the link, right?
It's not the link.
We'd be very lucky if that was the link. We'd be so fucking lucky. But guess what? We're not that lucky. Dude, can we keep these right there?
I'm not moving them.
No, I'm just gonna slide this Motocross X, bro. Motocross X. Remember X-Pac? Remember X-Pac from WWF days?
A little.
Did you like wrestling?
He wasn't big. He wasn't
big. He wasn't Stone.
Long.
He wasn't Stone Cold Steve
I'm
Austin.
just saying, I don't think he lasted long.
No, he didn't. He didn't. But remember, dude, he used to go X-Pac suck it, and he'd go and he used to fucking hunt people in the face and say suck it. That was his move, remember? He used to go, oh.
Yeah, like I said, I was into wrestling probably up until about when.
What about The Rock?
What about The Rock? The Rock was just coming in when I stopped watching.
Do you smell that The Rock
I
is
remember Lex
cooking?
Luthor, Hulk
What about
Hogan,
okay? So there had to be a Steve
Jake
Cole,
the Snake.
Steve
Okay.
Cole. Oh, Jake the Snake. Steve Austin.
The Undertaker has always been big in
Stone
it.
Cold Steve Austin.
See, you don't give a fuck about what anybody has to say except for you.
No, Jake.
So you gotta stop that shit.
Sorry.
Just listen. You gotta listen.
I'm
The conversation's two-way. You didn't clean it up because there's still fucking beer on the fucking seat.
No, there isn't. There's nothing. It's
Yeah.
dry.
Yeah.
It's literally
But
dry.
listen, you just care about what you have to say. You
No,
gotta
no.
stop cutting me off for shit like that. I don't care. Whatever. Have the conversation. I'm here to have to talk and have the
I'm
conversation.
sorry,
but-
dude. I was sorry.
People don't fucking talk with me. Usually I fucking slap them in the teeth and shit like that.
You're
Chill
very-
out. Calm down. All right? I love it.
You're still very angry from what I did.
No, I'm just angry in general. And
I know that.
I keep it in a lot because I'm sick of fucking people doing it. People walk up. No, don't fucking keep
I won't.
Look, that's
I,
cool. Let's
dude,
have a
look at me.
conversation.
Look at me. I won't.
What were you saying about fishing?
What I was saying about fishing is I really like fishing, and dude, I really want you to chill out because I feel bad now. I feel bad. Dude, I don't feel bad about talking shit about people I don't care about, okay?
Yeah.
You're a friend of me. I care about you, dude.
Well, I care about you too, dude.
No,
I'm just
no,
saying.
no.
You gotta calm down
No,
sometimes.
look at me. I know I need to calm down, and I'm very sorry, dude. I'm sorry. Oh my God, I'm sorry, dude. I really never wanted to. It was never my intention to talk over you, dude.
No,
Jake,
it's a
you said
conversation.
Jake the
Two
Snake,
people.
so who else do you like in wrestling?
No, and then they had the Smash Brothers. Those guys always came in like
dude,
the
what about
Bushwhackers. man.
Bushwick
Yeah.
Brothers, and it was the Dudley Brothers. Remember the
And I
Dudley
swear.
Brothers? It was the black and white guy, the Dudley Brothers.
I remember the Bushwhackers. We
The Bushwick. It was Bushwick, I think. It must have been
something
Bushwick.
like that.
It was
They came in
Bushwhack.
like all animated.
Yes, it was
Like
Bushwhacker.
missing teeth and shit.
Bushwhacker. Bushwick. Are we
Something
on
like
the same
that.
page?
Yeah, I'm just saying.
I
Something
can tell
like
you,
that.
calm down now. I was just trying to get you there.
So we had this fucking septic pump in our place of work, and we never had it done before. So
Why
we
did
dug
you
up
have
our
it-
whole fucking patio, right?
Why'd you have it pumped?
Because it was overfilling. We have a pipe.
How'd you know though? 'Cause it's
Everything
underground.
smelled like shit, but there was two. One in the
I just
yard
asked-
and one under the patio.
Only reason I asked that because I have to get my septic pump. And I want to know if my toilet's overflowed.
No, I mean,
no, I'm dead serious.
No,
I'm
the
dead
sinks will
serious.
back up first. I
No,
think,
I'm
before
dead
the
serious.
floor
It
starts.
does smell like shit in your bathroom after you still flush it when you have your
Yeah.
septic
Oh,
need to be pumped.
Maybe up the drain from the shower.
Your septic's probably 3/4 filled if you take a shit and flush it, and 10 minutes later it still smells, right?
No, I mean that just means you took a good shit,
Thank you.
right? That has nothing to do. That has nothing to do with the fucking with your.
That has nothing to do with my bowels, Mom. Listen, Mom. Listen to him, Mom.
No, I'm saying it has to do with your bowels, not the septic.
It does have to do with my bowels, Mom, but listen to him. He's right, you're wrong. Okay. I'm just saying my mom's wrong and you're right.
So we get the septic tank, and these two guys come up, and they're walking up, and they have like the.
Do they have like the lab coats,
and
like
they cut off?
were they Breaking Bad,
And they were like-
cooking meth? Yeah, dude, they have the whole mouth on and
They
everything.
come in like, dude, we swear to God that the
They were at
the
Chernobyl.
wrestlers are sitting there pumping our toilet, but you know.
That was the brothers. Though those brothers wore the same things, right? Those white fucking
I remember having like
lab coats.
cut off flannels.
Yeah, they were like
Cut off flannels, and they were
Bro.
like really animated like
They
that.
were the same thing as those guys, but they had the cut off on the arms. They were hot scientists. You know what I mean? They were jack
Oh,
scientists.
so the Bushwicks were.
Yeah, the Bushwicks were
All right,
jack.
so Bushwhackers were just like these two guys. I think it was what they were called.
So we went from Bushwick to Bushwhack. All right, we're
No, I
good.
think they're two different sets of brothers.
Oh, they are two
I
different
think-
sets.
I think, like I said,
We'll call
they
the
were
Dudley brothers the Bushwhack brothers. We're gonna do that from now
I
on.
know. Is it the Dudley brothers?
Dude,
I would you get
remember
on the
how
phone.
badass Randy Savage was? Remember Hulk Hogan and Randy
Yeah.
Savage? Dude, Hulk Hogan had like that wispy hair. You know, he always had that wisp. What is his hair?
So wait, they were enemies and then they were friends, right? Like they were enemies in the
You know
In the
how many
ring.
storylines are in wrestling? Do you remember the Dudley brothers? I don't know if you
What
remember
about
this.
Zeus?
The Dudley brothers took. Remember, all right. So Kane, apparently,
I
right? I'm
believe
not. I'm
that's
quoting
referencing.
what happened in a dead ass. I'm serious. You can Google this.
No, I
Kane
know.
technically raped Vince McMahon, the guy that ran the league's daughter. And dude, in this fucking weird world of wrestling, they said if you rape a girl and you get her pregnant, she has to marry you. So she had to marry Kane, the guy with the red mask, who was the Undertaker's brother.
Well, they never get away with that.
I know, right? Like, dude, that has nothing. That's like Roman philosophy, dude. That's like ancient Rome. And they said Vince McMahon's daughter had to marry Kane because she had his baby through rape, and then she had the baby, and then one of the Dudley brothers, he punted it into the crowd.
You showed me that.
He-
You showed me that one.
Yes.
And was it the Dudley brother?
It was the Dudley brother.
I
And
thought-
remember, they did the
I thought it was the
they
guys.
did the DDT on a grandma.
Stop putting
They
your
did. I'm
face.
sorry. No, they did the DDT on a grandma.
Yeah, you showed me the video.
Yes,
right?
that was the same
And
video. That was the same video. The DDT on
I
the
didn't think it
grandma,
was. I
and then
didn't
they.
think it was the Dudley brothers. Though. I thought it was something else.
It was.
I thought it was like Lex Luthor.
It
like,
was. And then they took what was supposed to be a 6-year-old baby and punted it into a crowd. And everyone, dude, even I.
Not a 6-year-old. 6 what?
6 months. You're right. You're right. 6 months. You're right. I'm an idiot for. How do I go from a born baby to 6 years old? I'm fucking retarded. But either way, that's why I love wrestling, people. When they kicked that baby, bro. When they kicked that baby, I might have been like, I was 16.
Yeah, these guys, dude. These are the Bushwhackers.
Oh, is Bushwhackers not Bushwick? I was wrong, everybody. He was right.
There could be a different team. Like it just
No. Bushwhackers. Look up Bushwick. The
I
Bush.
just said I'm going to see that. I'm
See?
not saying you're wrong. I'm just saying.
I know the Dudley brothers are right. I do not know about. I think I mixed up Bushwhackers with the Bushwick boys.
Like, I didn't really remember 100% either.
Now there's a rapper named Bushwick Bill. The
So you
ghetto,
don't think that-
that's the Ghetto Boys. That's the Ghetto Boys. That's an old school Southern rap group that I love.
And then you said the
Memphis,
Dudley brothers.
baby.
Those could be the Dudley brothers. That could just be.
The one white and the one black brother, dude.
Oh.
They DDT'd a grandma from 2 stories up onto a table. They DDT'd a literal 80-year-old person. Like, I'm not joking. Like, there's no faking this. There's no CGI that does this, people. Back in this
Yeah,
day.
there's a Bushwick Bill rapper.
Dude, Bushwick Bill is the rapper. All right, I fucked it up. All right. So Bushwick Bill's the rapper. Bushwhackers and then the Dudley brothers. Dude, after they said Kane had to marry fucking. So they had the ceremony for the wedding in a wrestling ring. Imagine having your marriage in a WWF ring at WrestleMania, dude. Right? And your brother, The Undertaker, has to do a cage match to save your baby, and he loses, and then someone punts, and one of the Dudley brothers punts your baby into the crowd. Dude, that's what happened.
With the
Dude, that's what happened. I watched every.
Yeah, the Bushwick scene.
I watched I watched every minute of this WWF match. I was enthralled. You know what's the weirdest point I always thought about WWF though? Hear me out. You know how
That's the Dudley brothers.
one white, one black, like I said.
Well,
Yeah.
it happens, dude.
No, but like back then, that was a huge thing. They were like both brothers, but they looked like twins, but they were white and black. So it like was like it made people's mind explode, especially white people. Dude,
Yeah, I mean they don't look that much close.
they kind of do. They don't. I'd say Rob.
They just cut their mustaches the same.
Remember
they wear the same
Rod-
clothes, that's all.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
You're saying they both got their head shaved, and they both just acted like the
Yeah.
same
So
person.
the Bushwhackers weren't in wrestling for that long, though, right? They were just like a couple of years.
They were like 7 years.
So
Look
what's
me
the
up.
deal? What's the deal with
The
Hulk
Dudley
Hogan
boys
and,
were like 16 years. The
Randy
Dudley-
Savage? So he's like, snap, dude.
Randy Savage, you know,
Well, he was bad for a while. Then they made him a good guy.
dude, he's always, even when they made him a good guy, he's the baddest dude alive. Do you know he got arrested for a robbery for cocaine?
No, I didn't know that.
He literally did like his Randy Savage, like, yeah, brother,
Oh, I mean, you can tell
you
it's
want to
bad,
give
so-
me that cocaine or I'll rob you. And dude, do you know he was an MLB pitcher? He pitched in the Major League Baseball for the Arizona Diamondbacks like fucking Randy Johnson. Bro, he pitched so hard with his right hand. He threw a 98-mile-an-hour fastball. You can look up these stats. Bro, he ruined his right arm. He was a catcher. And so instead of being on the injured list, he played catcher with one arm. Dude,
Now, some cats are pretty bad. Remember,
Randy Savage, a
who was the
wrestler.
pitcher? That was like the last year I was into baseball when that guy cut his foot. Remember they did bloody sock thing?
Kurt Schilling with the
Yeah.
bloody sock. Don't even
Yeah.
talk to me about it.
No, I'm saying, but that was like one of the last years I watched.
That was
Wasn't
one of
with
the
all this
greatest
shit.
years of Red Sox, Boston sports
Who was,
ever.
Who was
One
the
of the
middle? It was the
Kurt
guy who
Schilling was
played-
the guy. He was the star
I
that we
know.
signed. Remember,
And then there was a catcher.
we had Pedro Martinez. Jason Varitek was our catcher. Jason Varitek
He's
was
the
one of
guy
the greatest.
he's the only one that could catch a certain
Varitek,
Yeah.
knuckleballer, Tim
Yeah.
Wakefield, rest in peace. He died.
Yeah.
He died. Do you
Why
know how
did-
much he gave to the Jimmy Fund? Remember, the Jimmy Fund's big on
Oh.
Boston Red Sox. Tim Wakefield. He got cancer. And, dude, he played with cancer for
I was
13
gonna say, he kind of looked like he probably
He
gonna get
played
it.
with cancer for 13 years, and he's the only pitcher that could pitch a knuckleball. He's the only catcher that could catch a knuckleball. Like
Right.
you said, dude, like...
And I just remember that because that was like the last year. Because then after that, there was like there was some shit about the who was the shortstop guy who was like
shortstop was... Oh, no, second baseman was Dustin Pedroia. Shortstop changed up a lot. We
no,
had
the guy from one of the Dominican guys.
one of the Dominican
He
guys.
was in the same.
It wasn't
Poppy.
Manny Ramirez. Manny
Yeah.
Ramirez was Big Pop. Big Poppy was DH, and Manny Ramirez was left field.
Yeah, that's
he was
that's it,
same as
though.
shortstop.
Yeah.
He was just farther out.
And then he ended up going to another team or something. There was some shit.
Yes, he
wanted a
did.
better
He
contract.
traded
He
to the
said,
Dodgers.
Yeah.
Where Mookie Betts
Right,
is right
right,
now, where
yeah.
we traded Mookie Betts, motherfuckers. Bro,
Dude, every time I've gone to a Red Sox games, it's been against the Toronto Blue Jays.
really?
Pretty much, and I've never done it on purpose.
Every time I've
I've
gone to a Bruins game, every time I go into a best Boston Red Sox game, you know who they play? They play the Baltimore Orioles.
Oh, right. Is
Every
that right?
time. Yeah, so they play the Blue Jays every time you see them. They play the Orioles every time I see them. God fucking forgive the person that has to see the Yankees every time.
I mean, why? That'd be a good game.
Because
Why
that's
did
the
you go
AL.
take
That's the AL East. The Baltimore Orioles. The fucking. Oh,
No, but I mean,
the-
why
the-
would you want to go to a Yankees Boston game? You want to be
so
there,
you
man.
could get drunk and make fun of fucking New Yorkers all for
I mean,
7 hours.
I usually when I get drunk, I sit there making fun of myself because it's funny.
I do. I end up sitting there making fun of myself and my
Well,
friends,
yeah,
but
yeah,
then I'll get
people's
one
faces.
dig in on a Yankees fan. I'll get one dig in.
Yeah.
In that 4-hour time. Now you know they have a pitch clock
What's a
now.
digging?
A dig-in is like if someone's like, hey, and he stands up with a Yankees thing, I'm like, sit down, you fucking New Yorker.
Oh, so you get one dig.
No one's standing in front of you. You can see sitting. Sit the fuck down.
Yeah.
I'm a rude person. When
There was one time I get tickets, but the ticket was like
I hate New Yorkers.
behind that fucking
I
pillar.
hate New Yorkers.
That pillar. That seat behind the pillar, and it's like, how's the view? It's like,
You
fuck
have
you.
to stand your ground on
No,
that
but
spot.
I'm-
No, that spot's Boston, dude. That's Boston history, bro. We're Boston history. You know, we live on I live on the Pilgrim Trail, the original trail that leads to Plymouth Rock.
Oh, right.
Yeah, dude. The Pilgrim Trail started in Marshfield. Dude, the Pilgrims landed in Marshfield before, and this is the first place in America they landed. Well, they actually landed in Nova Scotia first. They landed in Nova Scotia first.
You keep changing your story.
No, they did land. I know, right, dude? They landed.
They landed south of
The
there.
first time they landed in this country, though, because Nova Scotia doesn't count as a country. Think about it. Nova Scotia is off the coast of. It's an island. It's like Ireland. It's off the coast.
No, but it's a province of Canada.
It's a province of Canada. Canada owns it, but it doesn't connect to Canada on land.
Oh.
It doesn't connect anywhere. So we landed there first. Then we went to fucking right here, Plymouth Rock.
Yeah.
We live right. Think about that, dude. We live right by Plymouth fucking Rock, baby.
A lot of my mother's side of the family came over on the Mayflower, like Miller, Eddie, like
my father
I'm
Burns.
related to William.
I'm related to so many Burns. Even though my Burns is Burns, I'm related to almost all, like a lot of Burnses, Byrnes. You know Freddie Burns?
You know the guy from the Donner Party?
Of course.
William Eddie.
You're related?
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Isn't it?
Badass.
I'm not afraid. If I had to survive, I'd eat somebody.
My name is Robert Scott Burns, and that name is based on a Scottish poet. He's the most famous Scottish poet of all time.
So why do they call you Scott?
Because my middle name is Scott. My dad made my name a bar.
Oh.
My dad made my name a rap bar. He's like, because my dad's name is Robert Burns. My grandfather's name is Robert Burns. My great-grandfather's name is Robert Burns.
Yeah.
But none of us are juniors. We all have different middle names.
Yeah, that's what I did for my I didn't want to name my son after me.
Yeah, and honestly, I go by Scott because my dad went by Bob, and like he had that so down pat. I didn't want to be Bob.
Well, I just didn't want.
I didn't want to be Bobby or Robbie or Rob or
Bob's
anything.
your uncle.
Yeah, no. Well, Bob's all. I had William and Frankie as my uncles. Those are the most Italian. Bob, William, Frankie, Billy, Bob, Frank.
Yeah,
Billy Bob Frank.
I just didn't want to name my kid after me because I think that someone needs like their own identity. It was
Well,
like a weird story with that, dude.
So we finally did the 21andMe, and I wish my father was still alive for it.
Here we go.
He passed when I was about
That's
26.
But and with you, Scott Burns Family Stories.
Thank you. And my sister did the 21andMe, and we found out that I actually do fucking predate to the actual Robert fucking Burns, the most famous Scottish poet of all time.
I know. I looked up a bunch of that stuff.
No, but like, what's kind of cool?
On what are you saying on the hill? I looked up all that stuff and I read about it.
Isn't that pretty cool?
I know it meant something to you, so I checked it out, dude.
Isn't that pretty cool?
Yeah.
Dude, no, but like to have paperwork on it, because like you can think that all you want. I've thought that my entire life.
No, I just looked. You wanted me to learn about it. I went and
oh, dude,
learned
thank you so
bit.
much. That means a lot to me, dude.
I'll be back.
You don't hear that? Paul actually read something that I sent him. He read a link
No, you
that I
didn't
sent.
send me. I looked it up.
Oh yeah, he looked it up
about
on his own because I told him. I taught him knowledge and he learned the knowledge. You heard that? He's awesome. Paul is awesome. You suck. This is where I get to be alone on the camera. Ooh. Oh, so sexy. I don't even know, but I'm looking at Snoop Dogg smoking weed on Christmas. And I'm just like, every day is Christmas. Because I got what? 39 percentile. Ghost OG. Let's go, baby. Let's go. 39 percentile. Did you read the fucking numbers, people? Paul's got to see the Blue Jays win. I got to see the Orioles lose. And then Clay Buchholz pitch a no-hitter. Remember that one? I was there that day. With cancer, motherfucker. Shut up. And, these right here just want me... If you're a fan of Xbox, you're a fan of this. Suck it. Yeah. That was a perfect suck it. That was perfect. Shut up. Shut up. God forbid, yo. I can hear someone below me and their TV. They have the worst life ever. Or maybe we're making their life the best life ever because they're hearing what you see and you pay for money and they're getting it for free. What's up with that, though? What's up with that, though? Well, move in with us and then you want to pay the Patreon, motherfucker. Jesus Christ. Can a dude just swing around like Spider-Man? Can a dude just bang Zendaya and swing around like Spider-Man for a minute? Is that so much to ask? Is that too much to ask? If a man can just swing around like Spider-Man, Peter Parker, bang Zendaya, kill the Green Goblin, and just call it a day. You know what I mean? It's a rough day. It's a tough day. Don't ask me about it. Don't ask me about it. Doctor Strange is roasting me and shit. Don't ask me about it. I'm more of a Timothy Chalamet guy. More of a Timothy Chalamet guy. Let's see if I can prank Paul when he comes back in here with the voice of the Simpsons. He didn't like my impression of Barney, which I think is top notch. If you had a few brews or a few stews, ripping nose nachos, the lines of yardsticks, but still. Snoop, you know what I'm saying. Snoop, you know what I'm saying. You know what I'm saying. He knows what I'm saying. Do you know what I'm saying? I don't think so. Okay. Nose nachos, size of a yardstick. Charlie Sheen's D. Okay? Get it in with your boys. Chug a few White Claws. Chug a few stews. And you see a few who's, not what's or who's, or whys. Not what's or whys, but who's. And the reason why you see a who instead of a what or a why is because you don't want anything to do. You don't want to know what the fuck they want. You don't know why the fuck they want it. But you know who she is. Sorry about that. I had to fix my pants. I'm just kidding. This lighter here was left deceptively. Okay? This was a trick. Alright? He was meant to prank me. He said he's going to grab this lighter and he's going to start sucking on it. I won't do it. I knew you'd try that. Nice try. Fucking. Sorry to the person who lives below us, by the way. That's gotta be hectic. Is this your card? No? Good. You dick. You asshole. I did all this magic for you to... Fuck you. You fucked up the trick. God damn. God damn. If I stand below this, it might sprout roots. So I'm going to stay right here. Okay? I'm going to stay right here. Here we go. Hey, pal. Oh, that was terrible. That was so terrible. Hey, pal.
What are you going to do, Yoda?
No, look. Yeah, this is Baby Yoda. This is Baby Yoda's voice, even though he's never talked. He has a badass voice. You should see the message I just sent you on that video, and you will laugh. Honestly, dude, I can hear someone's TV below us, and God forbid we ruin their day. We might be giving them a free Patreon. They ought to pay us, right?
All right.
Dude, today's Good Moon is sponsored by weed. Get with it, dude. What kind of weed?
No.
What kind of weed? Let them know
I'll
what
bet you a text, but today we're smoking some Cali Octane, so...
Cali Octane. Fires.
Curtis U. Skunk Butt Farms.
What else? What was that?
Thunder Muffin Farms.
Thunder Muffin Farms? Let me go to that fucking farm. Let's go.
Trinity Tree Farms.
Dude, Trinity from the Matrix?
Those are my juice. No, those are just...
No, but you when you smoke it, you turn into Neo when Trinity bangs you, right?
No, not at all.
I guess we smoke different weed.
I think you're taking LSD. Sounds like you should have named it.
Oh, I guess that cartridge someone gave me might have been PCP, huh?
I would think so. Let me see your phone.
You would think so, right? Yeah. Maybe the way I act, you'd think so. But I'm not lying. I'm not tripping. Snoop Dogg is in the corner.
Where's the camera in the front of this?
Snoop Dogg.
Where's the camera on this side of it?
Be right here.
Huh.
Yeah. Good man. Thank you. Look at this dude cleaning my phone for me like a good G, like a good brother. A good brother cleans his boy's phone so he can
just got the pad
a good brother cleans his boy's phone so he can get a good dick pic before we go out and we bad bitches.
Again, that's why he needs to find time here, dude.